Express Special Agent. USA PAL Electronics Publishing, text format version 2.56, pin number 05483400000, DA Palm 738750. Next it goes into a DA Palm, which is called TAMS, codes, index. What we got here is my little journal, Federal Supply Code for ArmyProperty.com. If you ever want to start a business, I recommend going to Army Property. Here you can look up any kind of rails, Federal Reserve, rails, cranks, railway equipment, tanks, drums. It's all an ordering system to buy the railroad. And here, this is my Army Ethical IGG Technical Teaching Advanced Program. I'm just going to flip through the book. We got an IGG Technical Teaching Guide. I usually go over this. I'm probably going to tape over this. And I'm going to flip through it. You got your official railway register equipment. Railway equipment. Tells you where they're at, their chief executives, their vice presidents, customer operations, special cars, funny cars, Alabama Gulfway, Causeway, Railway, Westlake Polymers, porting marks, the Code of Service of Rules for Interpretations of Freight. The functional user of the Army Maintenance Management System, TAMS Department. Summary of change. A DA Palms, which was rude, USA PAL, DA form reference sheet, index for failure codes alphabetically continued, and then it gets into the letter spelling, the utilization codes, action codes, equipment usages. You know what, I'm probably going to stop you. The Smart Rehabilitation 1st and 2nd Division Civil Division Study Project, HQDA Modulate Design, DLA SSM, Washington DC 2003-10, DA Palm 738, 750, Forms of Expectation File Inventory Cleans, WCCA Forms 1 through 6, and A, the DA Forms, the form, then HDA QLA SMYD, Washington DC 2007, command direct the preparation of forms and local management purposes for local management purposes and dual table and will not outside the command of UNC. What this is my modular design for a throw book which is going to be for CSX's derailed line on the adjacent track to the Sybil rail of Zephyr Hills in Mulberry section. There's nothing more to report in this book. It's just that's the front headquarters operation where I got to send it in a mailing. It is also an AREMA project as my study membership guide. The operational protocol for derailment survival. The message calls for inspection of track and turnouts, more to follow the track. Inspection checklist, the camp, the TI-850/02, the AF man, and the one on March, and the message to District Railroad Safety Inspector report following during the investigation of irregular tie plates, nails, ballast, subgrade, and grade. The official railway register, equipment register, car equipment, meshes, code car service and interpretation, field inspections, freight, functional user manual of the Army Maintenance Management System, TAMS. The functional user manual, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 for oil analysis, 5, 7, railway equipment, railroad records and procedures, and supply maintenance assessment review team, SMART. Which also does the oil. SAM's unit level procedures and jinx when out of country, but we're not talking about jinx. The DAD figure list, index codes, equipment category codes. We'll be looking up tools, equipment, training aid, devices. Got this upside down. TRCs or TRKs, not there yet. TRKs, yep. Warranty control offices, forts, Bladock, Tradock headquarters. All numbers to the forts, their phone numbers, their DSN comms. The Julian Ordinal date calendar was when this has to be completed. Run against AR track standards, FCP has got to come out. The Army Property Federal Supply Code, locomotives, diesels, NSMs. This is the book, man. The railway car tankers, the cranes, the flat cars, the railway flat cars, more NSMs. Railroad jumped the track on a turnout close to on the last 200 feet of the SFC. Now, the Federal Supply Code description for railroad right-of-way construction equipment. This one was locomotives. We got locomotives, railway cars, FCC code list. The American Official Railway Register will give you the locals, the railroad right way of construction equipment, We got crane, locomotive, railway car, track, jail, kit cup. Locomotive, railway car accessories. Flange, wheels, buffers, railways, couplers, devices, guard rods, plates, plus track maintenance tools. We're talking track maintenance tools for a set of about 100 individuals or a team of SUMs and smarts. USA PALs, Civil First Division, NHRS, CSXTs, the track material, railroad assessment, and rehabilitation design assessment survey, production cost, identification required forms for non-tactical wheeled vehicles, production, the modules, the lineage numbers, the NSNs, the EICs, the required regulations, the ATDs, and the usages. We got track dumpsters, we got dry chemical spills, we got railroad cars, we got locomotive diesels, tanks, maintenance car, snow vehicles, which is USA Blake, TRA. What we're looking here for is track hoppers for ballast. That's all got to go to the quarry. Track equipment set of tools, which take flatbeds. And then we go on to operational records and dispatch procedures through railroad planning and individuals who've been credited in dispatch and maintenance forms. Those are 3 classes: equipment, a record folder. This is USA, pal. We ain't having a derailment in this town. Motor pool. These show you how they're supposed to be filled out. The motor equipment utilization records, utilization plan. Operator signatures, actions, miles, outs, totals. Clean unit, gallon, neurotical, Army analysis, post-payment analysis request. We're talking machinery on the USA PALs. Here goes a figured list. In the palms, tractors, cranes, backhoes, and yes. Move on to the sample track rehabilitation railroad report. There'll be a summary on the railroad track rehabilitation design sample, introduction, comes to protocols, mileage, ballast, screws, everything, and loose and missing track fastenings, vegetation, maintenance, operation facilities, and shop heavy duty maintenance. This is about jinx, repair system, field inspection, U.S. assigned AA, DOD, Canucks, or a bunch of Canucks. My granddaddy was the federal grand marshal of the Railroad Commission. Wheel and axle shop. We had a couple car dumps on our track too. We had a rigging one. Inspection facilities, coach yard layout, cast steel yokes, and that does it for that book. USA, pal. In TAMS.